We opened the shop in 2007 for no other reason than triathlon is our lifestyle. We saw a bit of a vacuum in the area with no knowledgeable shops. Nobody specializing in triathlon, nobody taking it particularly seriously beyond a business opportunity. We like to take it one step further. It's our passion, it's our lifestyle. Therefore, let's make it our job too. Did my first triathlon in 1989 on a dare. Don't need to go into the gory details. It was a blast. I've never had so much fun being in so much discomfort. And you know, fast forward 21 years later, now I've completed my 25th Ironman. Like I say, not a year goes by where you're not thinking about doing some sort of race. Your social life, your training. Again, our day-to-day job is all around the sport. So that's what we're about.
I did my first triathlon in 1993. The first year that I raced, I could only race or train if I could borrow a bike. I didn't even own a bike. Every week I borrowed a different person's bike. They never fit me properly. I didn't know what I was doing, and after the first triathlon, I remember finishing that run thinking that was the hardest thing I'd ever done. I would never do it again. And that summer I did another probably 2 or 3 races, and I met Cam that summer and we started hunting for a bike, and really have not looked back.
Triathlon bikes in particular are probably a little more specialty than some other types of bikes where fit is everything. In fact, we will design the sail in such a way that the fit determines what bike you're looking at on the wall. And we don't like to find a bike and then figure out how to make it fit. Let's find out what bike fits you best and work from there.
So we try to, just supplement some of the training resources that are out there. We do offer some group training workouts in the store. We have bike rides that we run regularly on Tuesday nights, and we're also going to try something a little bit different this year. We have a bit of a longer workout that we're going to run on Sundays. It's called the Sunday Matinee Ride. We're just trying to do things that aren't out there in the marketplace. At the same time, I do take on some private coaching clients.
New to the sport, having some experienced people like Elise and Cam kind of guide me through from the basics all the way through to some of the more detailed stuff for training and bike fit and nutrition and all those good things. It was definitely a huge impact, and made me transition from a complete rookie to the sport to somebody with the ability to complete distances like the Ironman. Having a proper bike fit definitely pays on those long rides, but it's not just the long rides, it's the everyday riding and not having any issues. Definitely that you can feel the difference when you have something that just fits. Yeah, Element's been a great addition to my training. The advice and the guidance with the training has been perfect, and like I said, as a rookie to the sport, I needed as much help as I possibly could get, and all the input has been very valuable, and I definitely recommend it to anybody who's just getting into the sport, and also anybody who's quite experienced with it as well.
We know the realities that we aren't going to sell everybody that walks in here a bike, and that's the fact. But we get a lot of people, they know we have our finger on the pulse of the sport, so they will come in here, if for nothing else, to find out what's going on. What direction should they be heading with, whether it's training, technology, again, bike fit. I think that's what we can provide, is the knowledge that you aren't going to get from bigger shops. As a small shop, the advantage is we can react one, we know our customers, and we just treat them better. We treat them the way, the way I would expect to be treated at any business. So if that means we stay late to make sure your bike's ready to go for the weekend, that's what's done.
The next year, 1995, we went to watch Ironman Canada, and that year I spent the whole time watching that race wishing I was doing it. And then I did my first one in 1996 and had the worst race I've ever had. I didn't know what I was doing. I messed up everything nutrition-wise you could, and I threw up 5 times during the run on that race. Every step of the way, though, I knew that's exactly where I wanted to be.